5 months after my FUE hair transplant in Turkey, and things are going pretty well. I thought I'd start this video in my kitchen because the lighting in here is brilliant. So it's been 5 months since I traveled over to Turkey and I had an FUE hair transplant, which was 3,032 hair follicles were taken from the back of my head and they were put at the front of my head. Now again, we'll show you some pictures while I talk about this, so you'll see that I was a bit of a big foreheaded person. But right here, right now, and this is the reason I wanted to do this here, is I want to show you the top of my head. We'll get some pictures on there as well. It is quite difficult to tell, but it's looking good. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with how it's gone so far. I'll give you a little update of how it's felt, what it's been like, and the things that I'm doing at the moment as well to make sure I maximize my results from my hair transplant. But I have to say, it was my son's birthday yesterday and we went out and about, and just being out and about, catching myself in my reflection and in the mirrors and things, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Where my finger is there, that's where my hair I used to finish. All of this here is new, and yeah, let's go into the office now and let's have a little bit of a chat about it. 5 months after my hair transplant in Turkey, FUE hair transplant, I'll have you know. How's it going? Well, this video should have already started outside, so you should have a good idea, but it's going pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. So I'm not going to harp on loads here. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the camera and just show you that I am happy. I am very happy. In fact, the camera, and there'll be some pictures coming up as well, camera doesn't do it as much justice as it looks. A lot of people now, when I speak to them and they say, oh, didn't you have a hair transplant? And somebody else will turn around and say, ooh, I couldn't even tell. Now I can tell, obviously, and you guys can tell because you're watching this, but my word, do you know what I mean? I had my concerns and I had my doubts when I started doing this. I'll turn around and see if that zooms into the back of it. You can't tell at the back. You can't tell at the back. So where it's all been taken from here, where they pluck them all out, you can't see. I was with my hairdresser and I have a 0.5 shave, and she was like, well, whereabouts is it? And when I pointed out, you could tell. But I had to point it out, and I can see it, but it's not obvious. So I am super happy, okay? So if you're thinking of getting an FUE hair transplant, I can highly recommend it here. I'm 5 months in. I'm gonna keep doing monthly updates till about 12 months, actually. Really sort of sharing the journey with you. So how's it been since month 4 to month 5? It's been a bit itchy. More itchier, should I say. So it has been annoying at parts. I say it's never been like, ooh, like that. But I do find myself doing that. Just sort of rubbing my head very lightly. I try not to dislodge anything. But either that says to me that there's more stubble, there's more hair coming through, which is great because it'll thicken it up a bit. Or it's just the skin and everything, you know, maybe getting a bit dry and stuff like that. So I do use a caffeine-based shampoo. I do take my steroid tablets, easy for me to say, each and every day. So I did start taking those before I had the hair transplant to see if I had any side effects, because you can have some quite bad side effects with those. Luckily for me, no side effects. So I am a happy bunny when it comes to that sort of thing. But yeah, so it's been a bit itchy, but it's just been realistically really nice to see the hair coming through to you know, get on with it and stuff. So my hair is longer on top now anyway, so it comes along a bit further. I brush it forward and stuff. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy. If it can thicken up a little bit more, please, all of that. But from when I had the hair transplant done, the doctor at the time said to me, I've got fine hair anyway, which means that there's big gaps between my hair follicles, which I already knew that. I already knew all of that. He also said my hair follicles weren't exactly that big. They were a little bit shorter than the normal. As I said, it was normal, but he knows, he sees a lot of hair follicles. So he said to me, we've done the best that we can do for you, and I expect great results, was what he said. But it didn't fill me with confidence when he said it, but he was just being honest. And I respect that. At the end of the day, I'd rather have that than not. So if after, 5 months, this is it, I can live with this. I'm happy. I'm a happy man with this. So if you are thinking about it, mark my words, you're going to go for a few months. I have to say that I watched a lot of other videos
And I thought to myself, oh, within about 2 months, 8 weeks, I'll have hair there, it'll be great. And I have to say that when I got to about 2 months, well, you can see the other videos as well. So there's quite a few at the beginning when I had it done and everything filming there. So there's a whole playlist which you can work your way through, to sort of show you the journey and everything like that, and give you a real idea of it all. But I had my doubts. There were times where nothing seemed to be happening apart from having a red head, red skin. So you've got to trust the process. It is a slow process. It's just time now. It's just time and doing the right things. So there's a lot of people that message me and say that they're doing this, that and this, and they're having this treatment and that treatment, and they're doing all of this and doing all of that. I can safely say to you, I haven't done any of that. I got my hair transplant done. I used the foam that they said to dab on my head and leave there for an hour, then wash that off, and then use the shampoo. So I used those. I only used the foam while I had the scabs. Once the scabs were gone, you stop using the foam. And then the shampoo, I used the full course of shampoo. My hair's quite short anyway. Well, it certainly was, because I used to have it shaved. So that lasted, I think that lasted about 6, 7, 8 weeks, the shampoo. Probably a couple of months easily. Probably longer actually, maybe even 3 months. So I just kept using the shampoo, kept taking my finasteride tablet each and every day. And now, once the shampoo's over, I now use a caffeine-based shampoo. I think I've got just a local supermarket home brand shampoo at the moment, so it's nothing that special. It's quite expensive, but it's caffeine based. That seems to help my hair anyway, thicken up a little bit, and that's it. I haven't had any red light treatment or any of the other things that I can't even pronounce. I've just kept it stupid simple, to be quite honest with you, a bit like me, and just kept going through the process there. So you can do everything that you want to do, or everything that's recommended to you, or you can just do the basics. The reason I've done what I've done is because that was all I was told to do. I wasn't recommended to jump on and do anything else or have any other treatments or anything. So I'm happy. I do think that there's some treatments and stuff out there that maybe they help, maybe they don't. I don't know. All I'm saying to you is my results have come through just doing that. Would they have been better? I don't know. Would they have been quicker? Who knows? But they're good. They're good. So 5 months in, you've seen me outside, wandering around, as I do. You now see me inside, just talking a little bit more about it. Do feel free to ask any questions, anything realistically, even if you've had it done, what you've done, what you would recommend, because it helps people. We're all in this journey together, guys and girls. It's girls as well that do this. But it really is a journey of, I don't know. It's a journey that we're in together. Some people talk about it, some people don't talk about it. People have come up to me and said, hey, I've had a transplant. Never knew. They never told anybody, they never said anything, and that's up to them. There's no right or wrongs to this. All I would say is you just do what's right for you. But do feel free to reach out if you have any questions, any comments, you're not sure of anything either. Would I recommend doing this if you're not happy with the way your hair is? Yeah, I would. I've said it before. Between the ages of 25 and 35, that's where a man or males lose their hair predominantly quickest, and then you still lose your hair, but it just slows down. So if you're just over 20 or 25 or something like that, maybe you want to wait a little bit, but go and see a specialist and see what they say. For me, I'm happy I've done it. I did my homework first. I've got some friends, some guys that I know that have had it done already. They look awesome. One of them is, I think, probably 2 years after he's had it done now. Another one's about just over a year. And another guy I know is about 7 months. All looking good. And there's more. There's people coming out of the woodwork left, right, and centre. So if you want to get it done, get it done. I wouldn't mess about waiting around too long. I'd find a good place to get it done, a trusted provider, and go and get it sorted. The sooner you can get it, the sooner you can start enjoy it. Just take into account that you really don't want to be wearing a helmet or anything like that for at least 30 days. So if you ride motorbikes and stuff, maybe a time where you can get yourself a lift or whatever. If you're planning on going skiing and you've got to wear helmets and things like that, just make it. I did it in October. Because for me, I only had a couple of talking arrangements, or talking gigs, should I say, in November. I didn't really have a lot else going on because Christmas was coming up, so I could hide away a little bit. I was quite lucky in that sense. If you're working in a day job, you need at least 2 weeks off to let your head, settle, make sure it heals properly, and get the scabs and stuff like that off before you can, go out there to the elements and things like that. But there we are, month 5. happy days. I'd like to thank you all for your support as well. It's been some fantastic support on this. Who knew? Who knew getting my hair cut would get such great support and things? And a bit of banter as well. I love a bit of banter. Love a bit of banter. But no, from me, I'm over the moon with this. As I say, the results are there. You know, it's proper hair. You can touch it, you can pull it. It's just normal hair on your head. It's good. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So as I say, if you're interested in this or you've got any questions, reach out to me, social media or in the comment section below here, and keep following. I will keep giving you updates, and I will keep, if anybody keeps asking the same sort of questions, I'll do a video on the questions to help you all out. I'm here to help and support you all on your own journeys. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. And of course, check out the other videos as well. I've got videos from the day before I went into the operation, the day of the operation, the minutes that I got back to my hotel room after the operation, the next day, and then the week after, and then it's been a sort of a month-on-month diary, if you like, video diary to help you all. So check that out, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye for now.